Hello, everybody. How's it going? Welcome back. This is Ultima Online, which this is the Outlands server. So some of y'all might not know about that. So we'll talk about that during this first little intro video here. So this is, if you don't know about what Ultima Online was or is, it was one of the first. Massively online multiplayer RPGs. Started in 96 or 97, maybe even before that. Based on the games, the Ultima games, the single player games. It was pretty great. There was a lot of really fun times. I had a lot of really fun times playing that game, and it was sort of changed over the years and got less popular, and things came out that people liked better. So it's still around. It's not as good as it used to be, but it's definitely still around. So this is the Outlands server, which is, I'll put a link to it in the thing. It's a free server. You can join, and you can have up to I guess 15 characters on the server. There's crafting, there's dungeons, there's all sorts of stuff. So we're going to check out some cities first. I need to look at some things here. I honestly haven't played in a long time. So I am going to check some stuff. We're going to do some dungeon picking. Okay, good. 163, 269, 7. Okay, well, we'll see, I guess. So we're going to do some dungeon picking. We're going to set this. I think that'll set my item drop box. Yes, okay. So you'll see this character is an Elder Trap Specialist. Let me bring up my skills here. And so we have camping at 83. That's mainly to get a higher weight there. Hiding 100, lockpicking 103, magery 100, remove trap 117, stealth 100, and then tracking. So that's our skills there. How many of these do I have? 5 and 5. Okay, good. I got 11. Okay, we're gonna look at my strength keg, which is 3/4 full. So we have. I don't think I have any strength potions in here, do I? Okay, we'll grab those, and then those are in here. Yeah, we'll grab those, and then let's see, heal. We'll go ahead and grab. Very full. Okay. And then I think we're good on everything else. These in here. We got that. We got a few smoke bombs. How many do we have? 11. Okay, cool. Let's check my. I'm gonna check something real quick here. So this character, as I said, is a what is smoke? Macros. Smoke is okay. I'll tell you. Okay. So this is a dungeon lockpicker. I'll kind of show you that. Like I said, I'm going to show you the. We're going to check, make sure we have enough of my regs. So we'll grab. Some. Nightshade, and we'll grab some GNC. And I think we'll be alright on everything else. Okay, so we are going to go to. Oh, do I not have. Oh, there. Okay, so we're going to go to Andaria first, and then we'll kind of go around from there. So they have updated a number of the systems here, and you'll see that this is one of the main cities, and it's a lot of people around. So, we'll go to the other town though in a second. So you'll see that they've updated. So all the skills that are available in the new in UO are available. They have chivalry and necromancy that they use as well. But pretty much every skill has a use. So like I said, camping has a use. It gives you more carry weight. Let's see, how much gold do I have? I don't have a lot of gold, so we're going to look at... I don't think I have the towns, so we're just going to go to the moon gates, and we'll go to visit all the towns. So this is Andaria. If you look at the map here, it's up here. This is map. North is going this way, so it's kind of up in the north part. We've got some dungeons and stuff on here. We've got some others. So we'll go down here to the... Now, in this server, in the cities, you are safe from being attacked by anybody, as long as you don't steal from them or attack them. Guards can be called on you, and there's no escaping them. When you get out here, you'll see this thing that says you have left the protection of town goods. I can get attacked out here very, very easily. So we're going to go to the other main town, which is Prevalia. And you'll hear there's a lot of people training somewhere over here, I'm assuming. Maybe I'll go back over here. Training down here. Train on. This server allows you to macro train all of your skills. You can... as long as you aren't gathering resources, you can unattended macro. If you are gathering resources, you have to be attended. This is the main city. Let's see, and then the way that they run is through donations, which is this guy here. You can buy, you can buy stuff with a special coin that you can donate to get. So, it's a pretty good server. What is this? So it's a pretty cool little setup. There are vendor houses. We'll go outside. So this is Prevalia. It's a pretty big town. Has also another little area over here. I think this is supposed to be where Britain was. I will show you. We did see some vendors out there. I'll show you some more vendors out here. So these are all player-run vendors in player-owned houses. There's quite a bit of space for housing. I think it's all full now, but you can find housing. World saving. Took a little bit of time. Okay, so we are going to go do dungeons. So I am going to... We are pretty much ready to go. We need... I don't think I have... Do I not have my... I guess I don't. Okay, so we're going to go over here. And oh, there it is right there. Okay. So we're going to put on magic reflection. Okay, so we're gonna go. Can I see? Oh. Okay, so we're actually gonna go look over here real quick. Where's the board? Oh, it's right there. Okay, so we'll come over here. So Lucero is more gold loot. Polma is special loot. We might actually go to Polma at some point. Although I don't know. I can't remember if Polma is a good one or not. Darkmire is aspect usage. So aspect, I'll show you that real quick, is one of the ways you can get more damage, more bonuses, all that kind of stuff. And it's only for PVM. It doesn't work for PvP. So I use Fortune on this character in the spellbook, and in the armor. I really only need the armor because I'm picking chests, so I get better gold and loot. I get a bonus for block picking and stuff like that, and my armor rating is up a little bit. So with that, let's go to my favorite map, which is Cavernam. We're going to recall in here. We're going to come around this way. That's already been picked. Okay, so my stealth's up. So someone's been in here picking. So we might not have any luck here. We'll see. We'll go to, there's another chest up here in the corner. So we will, honestly, we can run through here. We don't need to, these guys aren't going to really do too much damage. So this chest has not been packed. Okay, cool. So we'll move up there. So as long as you break line of sight, you can hide, and then you can stealth. You get 15 steps. So then you can pick the lock right away, and there'll be a trap, or you can try to remove the trap. And depending on your skill, depends on the trap, and also the level of the map, or the level of the chest. When I started on this server, I did this as well, but they didn't really, the chests weren't really that great, so it wasn't really that profitable. It is definitely much better now. Definitely much better. Like this, I mean, arcane scroll, 450 gold. I don't really use scrolls, but that's a pretty good chest there. Now I have some macros that tell me all this stuff above here. There's a little helper app that kind of gives you, and so you can set, I can set it to tell me when I've got a certain number of steps left. Now now with fortune it doesn't work. Now with there's an aspect called shadow, which gives you the ability to level up that sort of stuff. This is a level 2. We'll go get that one after we get these two up here. So they buffed the loot contents. They also buffed the how quickly they respawn, which is really nice, because that was another problem. It just took so long to respawn. Do I have all? Okay, there's a chest too. That's a 3. So I can't remember where I'm at. So we'll automatically. So, okay. So like I said, so level 3s, you know, I can pick without any special picks with just normal trap tools up to 5, I think now. But I'm stealthing. I forgot to do my other thing, which is tracking. So this tells me if there's red characters, which are PKs. Generally, they're not going to come find me because I'm, you know, stealthing around. But you know, it's never too bad to have get a little bit of help. So we got some more gold. How much gold was that? So that was another 500 gold. Some more legs, more arrows. Again, don't really need those. There's another 3 up here, I think. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so wait till my stealth resets. The traps are pretty devastating on these things. I mean, if they don't outright kill you, they'll poison you, knock you back, debuff you a bunch, and so you end up dying pretty quickly from the monsters that are around. So this is 427, not too bad. I take bandages and stuff because I do have a character that will need them, that will use them. So it's good to keep them. My weight isn't too bad. That's what this is up here. So we'll hopefully... So yeah, most of the time, I mean, like, there are people who run around without stealthing, which is fine, and I think it's perfectly valid. I got my majory up to 100 so that I could start summoning creatures to help out, to kind of run, you know... Is this a level 2? Yeah, okay. Run interference for me in some of these situations. But I like, this is, you know, relaxing to me. Like, I enjoy this sort of peaceful walking around, pulling chests. It's not super stressful, and you know, you get some loot, and so yeah, it's definitely pretty fun. Or, you know, pretty relaxing. And, you know, I won't show any tonight, unless I won't purposely show any tonight. But I mean, we'll do PvP in factions. I'm going to try to get into a guild that does factions, so I can do factions, because I don't have a guild. And there are what they call them town struggles. They're basically like little PvP events that take place in a town, and you know, you just kind of you know, everybody gets together and fights and everything, and it's pretty fun. It is a pretty fun thing. My computer just told me that temps are going to plummet. What did I do with my phone? Oh, there it is. So we're going to look and see if these temps are really going to plummet. Hold on just a second, please. So it is not getting cold tonight. What do you mean temps plummet? Maybe in a couple days? No. How weird is that? I think my computer is lying to me. So yeah, so this is like I do this this sort of playing when I just kind of want to relax and get some loot and not really stress out too much. I'm going to show you probably, you know, after about an hour, after hitting a couple. This is all that. After hitting a couple of dungeons, we'll probably grab my other guy, and he was a thief, stealthing thief, and I'm building him as a my true farmer, basically, because he will be like, you know, I mean, like, he will be just a dungeon farmer, you know, like, make a good amount of money, you know, in 30 minutes or an hour, farming a bunch of creatures in a high you know, high difficulty area. So we'll see. That character's still building. I've got a lot of XP to earn in various forms to get him going to where he's going to be really solid. He's pretty solid so far, but definitely could use a little bit more work. So that's what we're gonna do. You know, this is just sort of me getting back into it. Like I said, I haven't actually played I haven't actually played UO in like 2-3 months. I mean, like, I've gotten on and made sure my house isn't gonna fall over, because you have to log in at least once every 30 days for that not to happen. And then, you know, like, but I haven't really been playing, and they've been adding a bunch of stuff. The cool thing about this is the servers, that they're constantly improving it, constantly updating it, balancing and trying to get the right, you know, PvP, PvM balance. And I definitely think that it is that it is. I definitely think that it is a great. They're going to be, you're going to be able to have a great amount, a really good fun time on here. See, this is what I was worried about. So we're going to keep. I'm going to sit here and talk for a second while while hopefully this chest maybe. Oh, it did. So it just respawned. That's pretty much perfect. So hopefully that we'll kind of follow this around and they'll all respawn as we get up to them. We might have someone come and snake them throughout the area, but we're just goofing around. We're not really trying to do too much here. Again, just trying to get a good. So, man, already some aspect gear. I mean, like these are. I'll leave the. Because, I mean, technically you can pretty safely run through these without having to worry about getting... I mean, you can outrun most of the mobs, and so we're going to see this. Hopefully will respawn here in a second, since that one respawned very quickly after we walked up on it. We're not going to wait too long, obviously, but we wait around a little bit because, I mean, whoa, that guy spawned right on top of us. So this is, so I'm not sure how this works out. I guess maybe because they don't charge you to play it, they can use pretty much all the assets that from the original UO. They have created a bunch of new stuff, which is really cool. But as far as it is right now, they do not have to all of this is free. All of these are the old, these are the old dragon skins. These are new worm skins, I believe. But I mean, the paper dolls are all the same. A lot of the stuff is the same. So it's very interesting. And I'm sure there's probably some information somewhere that says this is what's going on with this. This is how they're able to do this, or this is the license that this is under. But yeah, they as I said, they built full new dungeons. I mean, what, 4, 5, 6 maybe new dungeons now. All different themes and all different styles and all different monsters in them, and they've customized the monsters. I mean, like, so this is an air drake, and so you have air drakes and shadow drakes and all these dragons and and all this kind of stuff. So it's really it's a very, very, very interesting server, and it's run really well. They take feedback very well, and they are definitely they definitely seem like really good guys. So if you liked UO, if you played it back in the day, it's definitely worth checking out. If you play it now on another server, it's definitely worth checking out because it's free, and you can wrap up a pretty a good character ready to go in 2 days, 3 days, depending on how much you put into it, how much you can play. I mean, like, I think the last character I put up, which is specifically a straight PvP Dex character, Macer / Archer. I mean, it literally took 2 days to get that guy up, and he was up and ready to go, and that. And then we're playing. So, and then I'm playing, and so that's a really cool, man. I'm gonna have to move on, I think, in a second. We're gonna give this another few minutes, but then we're gonna move on. But it's definitely really cool to. It's very nostalgic for me, but it's also there's new stuff and there's new cool things to do in this game. So now, and see, I was really more of a fighter, Dexter fighter in the original Ultima Online, and then I also sometimes played a thief when you still could, and it made sense. And then I did do some dungeon crawling kind of stuff, but you know, it was different back then. The thieving stuff, what I really liked coming back to UO about coming back to UO and playing the original Broadsword servers was that you could play a thief and you could get stuff that's kind of cool, you know, rare things and that sort of thing, and have some fun with it. So I did do that for a little bit on the Broadsword servers, but it's really so, it just seems so I don't know, it just does not seem very going very well there for them. There's not a lot of people on the servers, and I was playing Siege Perilous, which is definitely the lowest population server for sure, but yeah, you know. So okay, we're gonna go ahead and move on. We've got another spot, another chest up here. Might have already respawned. We're just gonna move on through the dungeon. I mean, again, I'm not looking to make a ton of money right now. I'm just trying to get back into the game and sort of get ready to play some more, you know, do some more sort of interesting stuff. I meant this one. Oh, I'm not through it yet. See, that one's open. So yeah, I think there's, I mean, I know there's up to 8 tests or chest types. So level 1 through 8. Level 1 is only in the new player dungeon, which is you know, there's a whole island where you can pretty much level up your skills to 70 and get yourself kind of set up and everything. It's a pretty cool place, but they have their own dungeon and all that kind of stuff, and you can train all your skills there. You get little bonuses for training stuff there. So I'll show you that here in a minute. It's also the place where all the people are, you know, trying to sell stuff. So we'll go ahead and go down this way now. There is another chest down here. So the mechanics of stealth are, you know, have changed recently. For a while, you would leave footprints, which would give away, you know, the last 5 steps. You would leave footprints, which would kind of give away where you were. No longer does that. You can't cross someone's path. Like, you can't walk over the top of them while you're stealthing, or you'll be revealed. If they walk on top of you, they will get a notification that says they walked on someone who is invisible. There are spells that can reveal you, and then there's a detective lens that can reveal you. But you have to have the corresponding skill, detect hidden, to actually fully utilize the So see, this guy's a summoner who has a lich and a air elemental and then a skeleton, so he's obviously a necro. And this is a pretty popular farming build. I have a necro mage. I haven't leveled them up very much, but they can be pretty powerful against creatures. They can also kind of be what is considered a glass cannon, where they don't really have a lot of defense. But I mean, you know, that's you know, you make those payoffs basically like whether or not you're going to, you know, whether or not that's going to be good for you or not. So, I realize this is probably a pretty boring video. Like, I don't know if this is interesting. This is, like I said, I would probably watch this, someone do this, but then again, I'm a weirdo. I watch a lot of weird gameplay videos. But I've already done pretty good on this run so far. So like I'm not, the aspect cores that I got. The core that I got is probably about $4,000 or so worth. I mean, I got a scroll. That other scroll, that's a crafting ingredient that you need for a lot of things, and so that's a good get. I mean, like the weapons, the magical weapons, you never know if they're going to be. I mean, generally you only do good with vanquishing weapons. So it's been picked. Damn it. There are 3, I think, over here. So we're gonna go get those. They're not constantly gotten. I think I'm gonna pause the video at this little spot here, and then we're gonna start it up whenever this chest comes back up. See if anybody left anything. How much is that? 25. Is my weight up? We'll take that. Okay, we'll be right back, folks. Thank you so much for watching.